Welcome to the Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness. You're heading into an area free from technology and modern conveniences. Make sure you've got a current map and a compass. Don't depend on a GPS. Cell service is rare in the wilderness, so mobile devices are unreliable. Be ready to be self-sufficient. The Boundary Waters is a quiet place, but noise travels easily across the water. Keep your voices down when you're on the water and elsewhere to increase your chances of seeing wildlife and to ensure you don't disturb other visitors' experience. The 9-person 4-watercraft rule applies at all times. Be courteous and allow others to move on before approaching portages and other high-use areas such as waterfalls and vistas. Remember, you must camp at a designated campsite. Once you choose your campsite, place tents in areas that have already been impacted. Don't cut or trample live vegetation to make a new space. Stay on established paths to help prevent erosion. Please don't remove natural, cultural, or historic artifacts. If you have a campfire, only collect dead and down firewood. Dry, wrist-size, and smaller wood burns easier and more completely. Only use birch bark from trees you find on the ground, and never peel birch bark from a standing tree. Gather firewood away from the lakeshore, campsites, and portages. Fires are only allowed in fire grates at designated campsites. Small campfires require less wood and are more easily extinguished. Never leave a campfire unattended. Before going to bed or leaving camp, always douse the fire with plenty of water. Stir the water into the ground to make sure there are no embers. You don't want to be responsible for starting a wildfire in the wilderness. Wildlife depends on unpolluted water to survive, and the Boundary Waters is home to some of the cleanest water in the world. Let's keep it that way by doing dishes at least 200 feet away from shorelines and streams. Never wash dishes or yourself in the lake, not even with biodegradable soap. Avoid swimming if you've recently applied sunscreen or bug spray. Clean fish away from designated campsites or portages and leave the remains inland at least 200 feet covered with leaf litter or rocks. Don't leave fish remains for wildlife to scavenge in the water or anywhere near a latrine. Bring garbage bags to pack out all of your trash or any other trash you may find. Never place food or garbage in the latrine, including bandages, diapers, women's products, or wipes. Burning trash, including food, paper products, cigarette butts, and tinfoil, harms air and water quality. Releasing unused bait into the water is also prohibited. Before leaving, check the campsite again for small pieces of trash. If you packed it in, you have to pack it out. Never leave food unattended in camp or other scented items in your tent at any time. Doing so can attract bears and encourage unnatural populations of some species. Make sure you have a bear-resistant container or bear ropes to store your food. Take one last look at the current weather conditions and forecasts before you leave and ask your ranger or outfitter if there are any fire restrictions, wildfires, or bear activity in the area. Reach out to your emergency contacts as soon as possible once you've completed your trip to let them know you're safe. Thousands of people visit the Boundary Waters Canoe Area Wilderness each year. Reduce your impact by following these important guidelines. Have a great trip.